Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks, and we are doing a review for the returning Superman and Lois, episode 14, The Eradicator. Joining me, as always, are my co-hosts from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Trav, the Trash Man Martin, and Rebellious D. How you fellas doing today?
Chilling, feeling great.
Good.
Hey, guys, this is the end game. I feel like we've been waiting weeks and weeks to watch this
Yes,
stuff.
we have. You know, we couldn't wait for it to come back, Banks.
Man, I haven't seen this much anticipation since when Black Lightning was on and D was just hyped to see how the show was going to end. So
was he hyped to see how it was going to end or for it to end?
No, he was hyped to see how it was going to end. And I mean, it ended on a high note. It ended good. I know that I did piss some fans off because me and D, we were talking about it, and D was like, they should have added a laugh track because they was chilling in the house most of the season.
Oh yeah,
and I had said that in a Facebook group, and they did not like that. And I'm just like, but it's true.
Yeah, they took the whole personal neighborhood problems too far.
Okay,
it was too much.
But we talking about a good show right here.
Yes, we.
Yes, we are talking about Superman and Lois. And before we get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.
Podcast in the description. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.
That's right. So let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said, man, really good episode. It was worth the wait. We only have one more episode left. And man, like I always say on every review, every time I watch this show, either I'm very excited or my jaw drops. And that ending, my jaw did drop, but I want to take it back before my jaw dropped though. And just seeing everything that's going on in Smallville right now, where Kyle and his family, like they're about to move, they're selling the house. Kyle, his teammate on the fire force, she was sticking up for him because he stuck up for her when she first joined, and because she was not only because she was a woman, but she was a person of color, and she put in a good word for Kyle, so that way when they move to the new town that they're going to, that he'll be able to get put on the force. But when they tell Sarah about this, she's not too pleased with this because her and JoJo, they're finally a thing now, and it just sucks. And when you see stuff like this, because Trav, I knew that you grew up in a military house, so it's just like when it came to moving from town to town, it's like you meet these friends and you form these bonds with them, and then it's just like, all right, yeah, we got to go. And I just know it's one of those things that sucks. Trav, do you want to put your 2 cents on the whole thing with the Cushion Lang family?
Yeah, it definitely sucks, man. I mean, our boy Clark, he came up in there, said, his best friend was leaving, and, Jordan losing his girl. And Jordan worked hard, man, to get to that spot.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm about to say? No, Jonathan worked hard.
And Jonathan got his girl. Yeah. She apologized to him and everything.
Jonathan worked hard for Jordan. He had to back that man up. So
now, I wonder who, because I can't remember the girl's name, but remember in the episode she reveals that her and her mom, they moved here from from Central City, and I wonder like who her dad is. I mean, obviously, for sure. Obviously, it's somebody that the Flash put away, or like Black Lightning said, my very fast friend. But it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out later on. Maybe we get a cameo in Superman and Lois season 2 of the Flash making an appearance up there. Who knows? But everybody in the town, they want to know like why the military is still there. They want the military to leave. Everybody's still on edge because of Morgan Edge, especially now that he's escaped and he has what is the thing called that's inside of him now?
The what's it called? Now you made me forget.
Is it the Eradicator?
Eradicator. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
The name of that's the name of the episode.
Eradicator. Hey.
But yeah, so he has the Eradicator in him now, and now he has the ability to put Kryptonians and people just by pretty much shooting energy at them. But before we get to that, I also want to bring up how Jonathan, he's in the barn with John Henry, and he's sitting there trying to kind of build that friendship with him.
Trying to pick his brain.
It's like, hey, I ain't trying to talk to you and everything. And
he said bounce.
Yeah, he said bounce. And Jonathan, he was just like, what's this sticker up here on the suit? And he's just like, yeah, me and my daughter did that. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. And John's just like, nah, it's not awesome. I lost her.
Yeah,
her mom died on TV. So it's just interesting to see like that relationship right there. Because even Jonathan, he mentions. He's just like, yeah, I was able to pick up your hammer before, and then John was like,
it wasn't a problem before, you know what I'm saying?
This one's a little bit heavier, but D, man, take it away. We're in Metropolis now. Shit's hit the fan. Like, what's going on, D?
Well, before that, let's see, Jonathan and Jordan, they get invited to a little town party. Meanwhile, everything's hitting the fan. But there was a council meeting in town, and the town is tired of the DOD hanging around and not giving answers, and they really want them out. And this is basically where they revealed to the town, like, hey, Morgan Edge busted out a couple weeks ago, haven't been able to locate him, and blah, blah, blah. And then, live and behold, here he comes, and he's turning people. He's, I guess, inhabiting bodies with Kryptonians, and we get a pretty awesome fight scene with Superman and John Henry Irons, aka Steel, tearing it up. Moving furniture, as they used to say. So, and then basically from there, Morgan Edge tracks down, his kids basically, and takes JoJo, as we like to call him, and
and that scene was interesting because Morgan Edge or Tao, he's just in the middle of the road, and Sam ends up crashing into him, and everybody in the truck is hurt, and Sam is just like, take the shot, and I'm just like, yo, this is and like, first off, you got a kryptonite gun and you only got one bullet in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Morgan Edge is so far away from the truck. Like, why would I was like, come on, man.
And I thought he was about to snatch him up, bro. When he missed, I thought he was gonna snatch him up.
Hey, he did snatch up somebody though.
Oh yeah, he sure did.
It won't Jonathan. It was JoJo. And
it was JoJo.
Yeah, man. It was wild because I kind of felt like Jonathan was going to reveal something to Sarah right there, because she's just like, well, what's going on? Like, why did he stop us and everything? It's like, I would want to know what's going on, especially after the whole situation where Kyle, he had a Kryptonian in him, and Sarah, she was just like, yeah, this isn't my dad. And she sees that somebody that's in her dad's body not being her dad. So it's just weird, man, if you were actually there during that scenario, it's just like, you would just be like, well, what's going on? Like, I got questions. I need answers.
Like anybody would.
And I also too, like to piggyback off of what you had said earlier, D. Steel and Superman, they ended up capturing everybody in Metropolis. And what was crazy was Lois, she wanted to go on TV to tell everybody what was going on, and then before she could say something, Leslie Lar came floating up, just like Superman did in John Henry's Earth, and everybody was watching this on TV. And bro, when he threw that hammer, I was just like, yes, man.
Man, it's such a badass fight scene. Very pleased with this show overall, with the blending of special effects and practical, and it's just really, really good. Good show.
Yeah, I agree. Also too, this was one of the much longer fights, because I know Trav had mentioned before that a lot of times it's like they'll have a fight
in 2 punches.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as they should. I mean, most of those people were bombs. You know what I mean? And this was a lot better. I mean, I think it's something we've all talked about in the past episodes, and they did us justice.
I definitely will say that one of my favorite moments was when there was a guy there who was trying to help out Superman and Steel, and he ended up getting killed in the process. And it's like, they was just like, who is that?
Sometimes Milton got to get out the way. You know what I mean?
Hey, John Henry Hours is like, what was he gonna do?
Exactly.
It's like, rest in peace to Milton, man.
Milton gotta stay in the bus, bro. What are you doing?
Milton should have stayed.
Milton ran in with him. Jeez.
Oh God, it's like Morgan Edge. It's like he saw Milton, he snatched him up, flew through the building with him. It was like, what was Milton going to do?
Yeah, he was with us the whole time.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. If Milton was driving that truck, he would have had crashed into Morgan Edge. I'll tell you that right now. He would have drove around him.
That's right.
I don't know about all that.
Hey, Milton was a 5-star bus driver. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Milton.
Hey, Milton would have been on that roof like when Leslie Lar came flying up. Milton would have opened up that door and said, "Watch out!" And he would have ended up dying because he would have he would have died, but at least he would have died a hero.
That's right.
But yeah, now towards let's get to the end of the episode. Morgan Edge, he got JoJo.
That's right.
This is like one of the moments I feel like we've all been waiting for. At JoJo, he turns evil because Morgan Edge, he's putting the Kryptonian in him, and it's none other than his father. And it was wild, man. Like now his father is in JoJo's body, and I feel like it's gonna be the same situation where when General Zod was in Clark and Superman, and they was just like, you can fight this. You just have to think of the people that mean something to you. So of course. I feel like Sarah's gonna be the one that's gonna bring them back.
All, baby.
That's right. Hey, the power of love.
I was gonna say the power is something else.
Right.
I was about to say,
hey,
not on the podcast.
Hey, just follow, subscribe to the channel.
But I feel like that was a sweet way to end the episode. That's where my jaw dropped because I was like, dang, man, it's
gonna get intense.
Yeah,
something I talked about, man. I talked about this a long time ago. About one of the brothers going to the dark side. I just think it was interesting that he snatched JoJo up, and instead of Jordan. I wonder if there was a reason why he took him.
Jordan ain't got no powers,
but he can put him in anybody.
Yeah, he can power him up though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But now I guess he did. Powers.
And this is the second time he's seen JoJo though, because JoJo tried to stand up to him before when he first revealed himself. So I guess that might be why.
But then also it takes away another person to fight him.
Yeah, that's true. Well, sort of. John Henry Irons is, hey, when you're running around with kryptonite pistols, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could get it.
Take the shot.
Take the shot.
You should have aimed for the head.
It reminded me of Jurassic Park. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at the I thought there was another Morgan Edge beside him. You know what I'm saying?
That's
right. But take us out of here, Banks.
Yeah, overall, really good episode. I'm looking forward to the season finale. I mean, thank God it is coming out next week, and we don't have to wait another 2 to 3 weeks to get it. But it's been an incredible ride so far. I've enjoyed every episode. One other thing that we kind of glossed over was Chrissy. She ended up selling the Gazette, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
She was out of moves.
Yeah, and she got that money. But we're gonna
see.
She's
gonna open the torch. You know what's gonna happen.
She's gonna be like, yeah, my cousin used to own this place, and now. We're not gonna say her name, but
no, we're not.
1 out of 10. What do you give this episode?
Man, give me a 9. Give me a heavy 9.
All right, Trav.
Yeah. All things considered, I give it a 9 too.
Okay, good. I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
I give it an 8.
All right.
I thought it was a really good episode.
3 9s would have hit the jackpot, but this guy wanted to give it an 8.
What he does,
bro. Usually D is me and you just on the same page, and Trav is like a number below us. So
it's just me and Trav so integrated. You missed that part, but
I was like, Trav, we're the eradicator.
Well, you know what? Like,
God.
The reason why I gave it an 8, so that way next week I can give it a 9. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's why. You know what I'm saying? You gotta save the best for last. But let us know in the comments what you thought about this week's episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Tell us what you think about what's going to happen next and all that good stuff. D, let them know they can find you at a social media land.
Once again, that's going to be rebellious_D23 Instagram.com. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Trav.
And that's right. You can also find me on the Instagram at ZK Audio. You can also get me on the Twitter at TRAVIOSZK. And of course, man, where they going to find podcast #1 hero at?
You can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks. On Twitter and Instagram, you can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this video review. Make sure you check out some more of our content that we have here on the channel. Like I always say, keep that pinky up, stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace. Thank you for watching a brand new episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure that you hit that like button and you subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on our channel. Make sure you check out our podcast where we release new episodes every Tuesday and the video of that episode is uploaded on Friday. And you can find new episodes of our podcast on all podcast platforms. Make sure you follow all the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks social media accounts at Leveling Up Banks on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, we have a Patreon. If you're feeling generous and would love to donate to us, it's at Leveling Up Banks. And huge shout out to our patrons. We really appreciate you and thank you for the support. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.